Hi everyone, I'm the Professor. I'm back from my holiday in Wales and we've got a new video for you today looking at Google's Gemini. Let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about Gemini. It used to be called Bard, but it's Google's version of Chat GPT. It's got strengths and it's got weaknesses. One of the great strengths is that it links with all of Google's apps like Google Docs and Google Drive, etc., and YouTube. But there are some things that hold it back. We'll go through some of those over the next few minutes. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. We're in Google now. What we want to search for is something like Google AI or Gemini. Gemini AI, that'll do. Takes us to the website, Google Gemini. Get this lovely splash screen, chat with Gemini. Bit of information comes up. Some terms and terms and privacy. Need to go all the way down to the bottom. Accept that. Use Gemini. And it tells you that things won't get everything right and you can use extensions, but there you go. Click ahead and you're in. We've got hello there. So it's saying hello there because on this account I'm the Professor and it hasn't worked out that that's 2 words. Okay, let's put it into dark mode so that we save our screens. There we go. Now, as I said, one of the really cool things is that it can link with other parts of Google. So here we go, the Gemini extensions. So the first 3, Google Flights, Google Hotels, Google Maps, I would turn those off unless you really want to use them. But the next 3 are really interesting. So Google Workspace, links to my Google Workspace account, Connect, YouTube already connected, and YouTube Music. All right, we're in Gemini now. Let's just have a look. Now, as you can see, we're in the standard Gemini and there is a Gemini Advanced. So let's have a look at what upgrading gives you. Gemini Advanced gives you the Google One AI Premium plan, and that gives you the integration of AI through all of your Google apps. You get lots more tokens to be able to do more activity with it. You get more storage. But I'm not going to upgrade. What we're going to do is stick with the free plan. So everything you see today will be on the free plan. Okay, I'm really excited about how this integration works with Gmail, etc. So let's try some of those things out now. Okay, let's ask it to find me a specific email from my Gmail. So will it find me Gmails from Runway? I love this interface that it's got, and there you go, straight away there's an email from Runway titled "It's time to make it impossible." Really cool way to search through your emails, etc. And how quick was that? If you're anything like me, your Google Drive will be a mess. You won't be able to find anything in there. So can we use Gemini to look at Google Drive and find the exact things we want? Let's try that. So what I'm going to do is ask Google Drive to find me anything that mentions Mark Saunders, who's a great academic, does lots around research. So here we go. Google Drive's working in the workspace and it's found several documents in my Google Drive that are written by or include Mark Saunders. And at the bottom, it gives me access to them. I can just click on them. And there we go. A document written by Mark Saunders on how to write a literature review. Just imagine how this integration can help you to find and really manage your documents more effectively. So you can not only find stuff in your Google Drive, you can analyze those documents using @Google Docs. Let's try that. So back in Gemini, we say @Google Docs. Look at the documents that mention Mark Saunders and summarize them, giving me 3 key points to consider. So here we go. So it moves very quickly. I really like this interface. Google Workspace is accessing the documents. Let's see what it gets. So documents 1 and 3 mention Mark Saunders. Tells me what it's been written by. Summarizes them as I asked for. Looks at the different research questions, etc. and by clicking on the expand you can get the actual document that you can go to that mentions the particular area that's been summarized. Very cool. So one of the really cool things about Gemini is that you don't just need to use text with it. You can use graphics, diagrams, pictures, etc. Let's try that out. Here's a complex diagram from our PhD. Let's copy it and see what Gemini can do with it. Okay, I've copied my diagram. I'm now going to paste it into Gemini and give it a prompt to describe what's going on in the diagram, and to really to pick out the key points of that are placed in the diagram, to work out what's happening and to let me see what's going on. So it's working, and there you go. Here's a breakdown of the diagram, including the key points. It sets out the central theme, the key components, all of our IPR and FDI and multinational enterprises. Incredibly boring, but I found it interesting. And then it gives you the final question, what it's all about, and the links between IPRs and FDI. Okay, back at the main screen, as you can see, it offers you some opportunities. So I'm going to try the I'm sick, I need help crafting a text message for my boss. So I asked it to write an email, send it to my boss, calling in sick today. It's a big team presentation, so I'm sad to let everybody down. And I'll be back in tomorrow. Let's see what we get. So we get an email out of it, a draft email. Now, if we go to share down here and click, we can do a draft email in Gmail. And there we go. It opens up Gmail and gives us a draft email for us to write to our boss to tell him that we're not feeling very well, but we'll be back in tomorrow. Okay, so you'll have seen on my previous emails, we did things like blogs, etc. And I'll put a link to that in the description below. But let's see if Gemini is capable of writing a 500-word blog on the benefits of gardening. So I've set it out, and there it goes. It produces, and I want to show you something interesting here that I think is better than Chat GPT. So if you go down to the bottom, you can modify your response. You can ask for it to be shorter, longer, simpler, more casual, more professional. So here's a more casual version of the same blog. I think that is really cool. Just a single click and you can change it. Let's try again. Let's try to make it more professional. And it puts it back to pretty much how it was in the beginning. This is a really nice way of creating documents. You can also make it shorter, which is really cool. Just one click. And as you can see, it moves really quickly. I really like the responsiveness of this interface. And there you go, a more simpler version. A really cool way to change your documents quickly and to give you different options. As I've said lots of times, you have to be really careful with what AI is giving you. But by clicking this G button at the bottom, it goes out to Google and finds the references to check your work. And here you see it's highlighted a number of places in green, and it shows you where a Google search has found similar content like this, and it gives you the reference to it. A really cool way of checking what you're doing. That's the Google button, and then you can understand the results. Click on the statement to learn more. As it said, the green stuff, it feels like it's found pretty similar statements. If it's brown, then it is likely to be different. So look at those areas where the AI is less confident. Okay, so you've got your search. You can expand the menu. If you click on the three buttons, you can pin it to the to your menu so you don't lose it. You can add a emoji so that you can spot it quickly and easily, and then save it. And there you go. You've pinned your particular conversation. Okay, so quite a whistle-stop tour of Gemini. I really, really like the integration with things like Google Mail, Google Docs, and your Google Drive. I think that's really powerful. Some of the things that it's not so good at, it can't produce pictures, so it doesn't have that integration that you find in Chat GPT with DALL-E. It also doesn't have loads of other integrations of GPTs that other people have made that you might see in Chat GPT. But overall, I think it's a really cool piece of software. I've enjoyed using it. I think it's quick and it's sharp and it's clean. That all works really well. If you've learned something from this video, please remember to like my video and to subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll get notified when I issue new videos. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.